was the last time you felt fulfilled? Not just happy, not just productive, but like really fulfilled. Or even just happy with how the last 24 hours were spent. And I find it crazy, but with all the infinite amount of things we can do with our time and ways we could spend our day, we have somehow found it hard to feel proud or just to enjoy it, just to simply feel satisfied with how we spend it or what we do. But like, sure, work, family, health, it all makes sense because, hierarchy of needs. But when was the last time you put together an outfit with literally no occasion in mind, or you drew two lines together and called it a smiley face and that brought you joy for the day, or you sing a song a certain way and that just elevated you to a level of fulfillment that you just can't get from any of those base needs? The beat you made at 3 a.m. with nobody to listen to, except maybe your group chat. The poem you wrote, which literally no algorithm would ever pick up. And you know that, but it's okay. And when was the last time you made that art for the sake of art type of art that somehow just made everything make sense? Art is irrational. It's pretty delusional. An artist is delusional at best, to be honest. And that delusional obsession and commitment to something that literally we don't understand, we can't even begin to understand it, I feel like that's the point. The artist's obsession with the abstract, it's honestly spiritual. It's survival. We care and we don't even understand. And we follow a pull and a magnetic force that we can't even see. And I feel like that is what makes us so deeply human. Artistic fulfillment is and looks absurd from the outside, but it's sacred. And anybody who still feels that call has a responsibility to themselves, to culture, and to us. So let's go back. Let's rewind. Human history did not start with business plans. It started with drums. It started with hoo-ha. It started with cave paintings. It started with color. It started with rhythm. That is the basis of human history. How did we pass down culture, stories with creativity as a tool? From indigenous dances to ballads that outlived their composers. Art isn't extra. As in modern day, we oftentimes represent it as extra. Art is fundamental, and it helped us survive then. It helped us get to this point now, and it's currently helping us in ways that we actually don't even know. But the twist is nowadays, creativity is interwoven with the need to make money. And I'm not against it. I truly think there's an art to making money with your craft. I think there's an art to that. Look at the success of a Beyonce. Look at the success of a Billie Eilish. Artists who represent artistic value while also represent commercial prowess. I think commercial prowess is an art within itself. So this is no hate. No shade towards capitalism in this video. But here's the danger. When creation only exists to be consumed, the ritual gets lost. It's like if every temple turned into a stadium. Eventually, the applause and the noise will become louder than the prayer. And I say prayer because creation, creativity, expression for an artist is prayer. And if everything is for content, if everything is for prowess and success and for result, where do we put our soul? That's why in this world, no matter what works and how much art has been democratized, the artists for the sake of art still matter and matter even more than ever. Not because they made something popular, not because they were successful, but because they're tuned into something deeper. People who wake up and tap into that invisible thread, it's that beacon, it's that antenna that Rick Rubin talks about. Whether you're a dancer, a filmmaker, whether you're a musician, whether you're anything, just a script writer, you are tapped into something that people no longer hear, that people forgot to hear. And for that reason, because your antenna is still up, you're keeping the frequency alive. And that frequency is one of the only frequencies that is universally reminding us what makes us different from a machine and what makes us more than a number. So if you still care, hold on to that seriously, hold on to that. If there is some pull in you that just needs to make that mural, whether you have the funds to do it or care if anybody sees it, it doesn't even matter if it's anybody. If you need to make that mural, if you need to write that script, if you need to doodle, if you need to write a song you've never written a song before, but you feel something in you to do it, please grasp that and hold on to it, because you are tuned into something that society is forgetting to hear. And the people who dedicate your lives to this frequency. We need your devotion. We need your delusion. Because the world is loud and most people stop listening, but you didn't. And if that's you, please don't lose it, because we need you.
Time goes by and I lose track of the truth. Late ones, they gon' feed me lies. Wake up, it's overdue. I don't even wanna start it up if we just go and do stuff now. I'ma lock it up and hope that I lived enough. How